Alright, yo, let's get this shit straight because people are still voting and things of these natures. Why are people still voting when you clearly see our predecessors haven't accomplished anything in this country? And you see our grandparents been voting before us and nothing has changed. So what makes you think your vote is gonna make change? And based on how you see this um, system and government is running on corruption and laziness, what makes you think your vote is gonna change? The reason why they're even creating elections and these types of events is a form of distraction to keep you in a loop. It's not meant for any type of real change. They might, come up with little changes here and there, increase, some type of wages, or, fix roads, come up with new buildings, or, new inventions and technologies, but it's not no major changes where it can have major growth and impact on a country and for the people. Y'all been voting for so long and no changes has been happening. Everything is still the same and things are just getting worse. So y'all been voting for so long for change, and yet we're still having these type of wars, and people are just bombing each other and killing each other, and you think a vote is necessary to make a change. Like, y'all people don't freaking think. Y'all people are so stupid, and y'all so distracted in what you're doing in your life that y'all are just too lazy and dumb to see what's really happening. Like, you really think a vote is needed to stop a war? Like, don't you think it's common sense to just not have wars and just live in peace? Like, y'all don't think. Like, y'all's fucking stupid. Like, I don't get it. I don't think things are gonna go through your head. Like, humanity is retarded. But I'm starting to think like we need to start a different approach. Like, sometimes, cause here's the thing, the people who don't even care about knowledge and the wisdom to create a circumstance where we can come up with a better solution to go about morality. These same individuals are the ones that don't even care about politics, and they just vote blindly. So these people are not even listening to politics. They're not listening to the depth of it. They're not watching it. They're not paying attention to it. They're just voting based on favoritism or what they think is proper, and what they think makes sense to them based on their awareness, and thinking that this reality is normal or how it's supposed to be. So there's a lot of sheeps and bots who are voting blindly without a care in the world, and this is how the loop continues. They don't care to see the depth of it. They just lazy ass bots who depend on the system, when the truth is you have to see it for yourself. You can't depend on the system when the system is corrupted and leeching off of you and creating all these environmental chaotic situations and not fixing your problem. They're not fixing the system. They're not fixing the economy. They're not fixing the war situation. Do you get it? Like, how are you still voting And there's how you still voting to make a situation better when it's common sense that it's needed regardless. Like you humans are beyond me. Y'all are retarded. Like shit. I don't know what the hell to say, but y'all people need to wake up for real. Y'all be too much stuck in your biases and your desires, and you're too distracted in your life. Like, what you think is more important, to fix our reality, or to stay on stupid? There's a reason why everything's chaotic. It's because everybody's doing the same thing. Nobody's trying to change. And yet, when something happens to you, now you cry. You cry for help. Oh, I don't know why this is happening to me. Motherfucker, that's karma. Y'all deserve it. Y'all don't want to fix the problem. But some of y'all don't care until that problem comes to your door. So, this is why America is the way it is. Nobody wants to stand up and face the problem. Everybody's just too lazy and dumb. And, they want they want a handout. Like, they want the system to fix their problems, but your awareness is based on how you look at the system. If you think how the system is running is how it is, like it is what it is type shit, if that's how you think, and you just want to sit back and do what you can based on what the system is offering you because you think it's the best solution, you're wrong, because you're supposed to look deeper than the system. You should already know the system is corrupted. You should already know the system is poisoning you. You should already know that the system is creating all these circumstances to make your life harder. And they're not trying to make your life easier, obviously, because you're not trying to wake up. You're just too lazy. You're already submitted to the lifestyle within the system. You got comfortable with the job. You spiritually submitted to their contracts. That's how it works. They got you in fear. You have no choice but to work. Not that you shouldn't work, but it's not normal to work so long and pay so little in just a sick environment. Like, you have to do the spiritual work within you. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta go through the train of thought of trying to find a higher truth, a higher consciousness. You can't just sit back like a lazy bastard and just think everything's gonna be fine. This shit has been happening since our grandma's been voting. So nothing's gonna change until you change. You gotta wake up. Another thing is, people think picking Democrat or Republican is gonna fix the problem when they're on the same side. These two wings of the same bird. You cannot depend on any side to fix your problem, because they want you to keep fighting amongst each other. And y'all playing the game, y'all being divided within the system. Y'all not coming together. Y'all coming together within their terms, but you're not coming together as a people. Like, it's deeper than the system. It's deeper than what you think it is. God is real. God wants you to be united. But y'all letting the system create all these types of division and biases amongst y'all. So it's like, how do you not see this? It's like, it's the people. It gotta be the people who vote blindly, because they're the ones that don't care. They just go to the voting booth and just place their decision. So it'd be the older people too, the old ass people who just don't give a damn. And these people got outdated awarenesses and train of thoughts. And for the spiritual community out there and the content creators, I salute y'all, but you have to realize that the majority of people, their conscious waters is nowhere near the conscious waters that we're operating at. They're still operating at that retarded sheep level. I'm starting to understand that even more every day, but they just can't grasp that awareness. They don't understand it at all. They don't see it. Like the same way we didn't see it before when we was not waking up, even though we was more experienced, they don't see it at all. It's like blocked. Their awareness is blocked. That's the best way I could put it. They're just too lazy at the same time. But we should always keep attacking the situation, because the moment we stop is the moment everything is gonna get worse and slow down. So yeah.